Trump really pissed off MAGA by doubling Chinese students from 300,000 to 600,000.
Damn it! He said he was America first, but now just because they buy part of Intel, they want to bring in all the Chinese to work at Intel. What about me?
Is Trump a globalist?
I mean, I think here's the truth, man. The U.S. taking a stake in Intel and finding that semiconductors are going to be essentially like the future of the world along with battery tech, they want to bring in the stones to defeat the stones. But there's only one place where the stones exist. That's China.
It's almost like this mathlete analogy that we always bring up. Like, to beat the Chinese in math, you got to import the Chinese to beat the Chinese.
Have you ever seen what the American long distance Olympic running team looks like?
No.
It's a lot of Kenyans that have been renaturalized as American citizens. Yeah, so I think that just the key is this. Everybody's mad about it, but you're not going to beat China without a bunch of Chinese, because Chinese are trained so hard from day one on hardcore STEM critical fields.
Right.
And Americans have really gotten away from it.
Even if you're like Chinese American, you might be more STEM. Like if you were born in America, you might be more STEM centric, you might be smart, but your willingness to want to get into it for not as much pay may not be there, right?
People have no idea what working in a fab looks like. I have family members that are high up in this industry. It is incredibly complicated mentally, but also it can be physically too, like the actual making of the chips.
Because if you think about it, if you're a Chinese American, you consume American culture, values, and you are like, I want to have the best life. I might, instead of like for example, the world now is moving towards hardware, right? But if you're a Chinese American, you might be like, you know what? I'll just stick to software. I might not get as much pay as hardware, but I'm going to have a better life and I'm going to do that. But the Chinese, they're willing to do the hardware.
They don't grow up with MTV Spring Break, BET rap videos, late night uncut, VH1 looking up to Mick Jagger. They don't have any of that over there. And now that might make Chinese people like seem bland or boring to talk to and not the guy that gets invited to the happy hour. But you need him to run either your AI quant system like Zuckerberg or develop your microchips.
Can't beat them, join them.